Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Headwaters for Heroes Outdoors. On this adventure, we're traveling to Lyford, Texas, the home of Willamar Lodge. I'll tell you what, Lyford's between Raymondville and Port Mansfield. We're here with our great friends, Clint and Nancy with Willamar Lodge. They've hosted Headwaters for Heroes on numerous trips, mainly fishing, but this lodge is an incredible place. They host Nilgai hunts, they host the cast and blast for dove and bay fishing. They do so much. A lot of whitetail hunters like to come here and they go out to some of the local ranches and hunt, but this is such a great place. The hospitality is wonderful. They've got a great fishing package set up for us here. One day we're going to be offshore for red snapper, and the second day we're going to be doing bay fish, going for speckled trout. And so we're really excited about this event because we're bringing a Purple Heart veteran from Iraq. Not only is he a Purple Heart veteran, but his father, who is a veteran as well, was in Operation Desert Storm. So this is really a cool deal to have the two here together. Our veteran, his father, has been such a support for him in his troubled times and things that have gone on in his life. And so it's really exciting for us to see what comes. Take a look.
Name's Jason Brand. I was in the Army, 1st Infantry Division, 2nd Dagger Brigade, 177 Armor. Got up to the rank of Specialist in E4. I was a 19 kilo armored crewman on the M1A1 Abrams. I was a loader. Yeah, every time we were deployed, we were attached to 118 Infantry. Started off my training, my OSUT, one station unit training at Fort Knox in Kentucky. From there I moved to Germany, to Schweinfurt, Germany, where I spent the rest of my career. Around 4 years in the Army. Deployed to Kosovo once for 6 months, then deployed to Iraq for OIF, Operation Iraqi Freedom 2, where we were stationed at FOB Omaha, right outside of Tikrit. Spent around 12 months in Iraq, doing route clearance and various other missions.
My name is Darren Brand. I was in the Army, Operation Desert Storm, Desert Shield. I was in to begin with, I was in 515 Infantry, 3rd ID, Schweinfurt, Germany. Same place Jason went later on. Was out in the field in Germany, and Desert Storm broke out, and they asked for volunteers, and for some reason, I volunteered, and 3 of us went to another unit in Schaffenburg, Germany, 1st Battalion, 7th Infantry, 3rd ID. We ended up deploying to Iraq on half of them went on Christmas Eve. Our half went on Christmas, so that's pretty interesting, going to the desert on Christmas. Got over there, I'm a 45 Tango, as an MOS, that's a Bradley turret mechanic. Got over there, I spent 6 months over there in the desert. We really didn't go into any towns or anything. We just moved through and blew up a lot of stuff. And I worked on one turret. Other than that, I drove for the battalion maintenance officer and the battalion maintenance sergeant. Got to see a lot of the desert. Got lost a few times.
My name is Stefan. I'm originally from Wisconsin. 3 years ago, me and my wife bought a motel down here, moved down here, and I started Port Mansfield fishing charters. Originally we were guiding up north on the Canadian border, and also I grew up along the Mississippi River. So today I was fortunate enough to have 2 awesome guys that served our country immensely. Father, son, both served overseas. So I got connected with Headwaters for Heroes through a friend of mine, Clint, that called me up and said, "Hey Matt, my boat ain't running," and I had scheduled this film session with Headwaters for Heroes. He said, "Could you take the trip?" And I said, "Absolutely, I would love to." A day off? No, I can sacrifice a day off to take a couple guys that need it.
You know, always playing Army man, you know, playing soldiers, and when your dad's one, you kind of want to grow up to be like him. And So, and he was stationed in Germany as well, actually in the same place I was. And so it just something I kind of always looked up to and wanted to do, and I did it.
It was not an easy feeling. Like he talked about playing Army when he was a kid. When I come back on leave after that, I brought some camo back, and him and his little cousin were not very old, but we had paint sticks back then, which were really tough putting on your face. You had to smear that stuff on like a crayon, and I fixed them all up, and they was outside with their BB guns, never thinking that, 10 years later he'd be in battle, and especially, coming home with a Purple Heart. So.
Every man in my family serves, just what we do. It's our little part, give back to this great country. It's the least we can do.
We got hooked up with Captain Matt Stefan and his wife Amanda. We took off and headed out here out of Port Mansfield. We were heading out to the federal waters where we could catch the big red snappers. It was a little rough going out. We hit some 4 and 6 foot swells going out. It was a little bit tough, and we were a little bit nervous.
Here they come, guys. They're from 50 down to 130. You're not getting a bite, let out a little bit more. We got a double.
Big one.
We got a double. We got a double. We got a double. Double, trouble. There we are.
There you go.
Doubled up.
Trio.
Nice. Yep, there he comes.
Oh, that's a donk.
Oh, yeah.
Nice one.
Oh, he is a nice one. Oh, ho, ho. That is exhausting. Right here.
Yeah. We've got this big one on. He's checking his base.
Yeah.
Oh, hurry, because there's a shark coming.
No,
Isn't it? Right there?
there was something else down there. God almighty. You got him?
Wow.
Look at that.
It's a good one, guys.
The fight is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's worth the ride now, ain't it?
Oh,
guys?
it is.
It's worth
Definitely worth the ride.
Wow.
Awesome time. Outstanding. Already catching fish. I've been out here 2 minutes.
Pull him up and then reel and then go down.
Doesn't he? Like, not even.
Yeah. Nice.
Look at them all following yours. There's like 6 of them following this one fish up.
You see that, Amos? Can you see that?
Nice one, Jason. Nice job, Jason. Good job, guys.
Yep.
Oh, the blast. The trip of a lifetime.
Let him run a bit if he wants to run a bit.
Okay.
Just pull his drag and don't throw up. Probably a good one.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Body into it.
Yeah.
sometimes what happens.
Oh, yeah.
You drink some water?
Water and roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is all.
Yeah.
Quit getting bites, you'll know what's wrong right away.
Almost got two.
It didn't take long. Captain Matt did not fail. He got out there, he told us how deep the fish were. We dropped our lines and man, it was on. It was great.
Hell, it took us longer to get out there than it did for us to catch all the fish.
Yeah, Jason.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you go, buddy?
Woo!
You
Get her,
go.
Rev, get her. Looks like the Rev is not only fishers of men,
Man, he is
but a fisher of fish. Yeah, this is gonna be.
Look at him.
Hoss.
There he is.
This is gonna be a hoss.
There he is. You got him. You got him. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Look at him. Ah, good job. That is a one.
Oh yeah.
Fighting little son of a bitch.
It might be the one, man.
There you go, Darren. There you go.
Yes,
You
you
got
got
him. It's all yours, buddy.
Fish on! Oh yeah.
Son of a bitch.
This house is clean. I doubled up again. Double, double.
Take that bottom one home with us. We want to let Jason catch one.
Yeah, after you catch a couple of those monsters, it's nice to just kick back on a bean bag, you know?
You got him. Bring it home. He's a big one. You got him. You got him. Bring him home. Well, this one's going to be a workout.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Oh my goodness.
You see that?
Look at him.
Sorry, family.
That
Is it a
is what we
double?
call an old.
Look at that,
You got
Dad.
him.
Holy
You're almost there.
We saw him coming a mile away.
Holy
That
smokes.
big. Look at him. Look at him. Nice job. Look at that. Show them all. Nice
Yeah.
job, guys. That is awesome. Nice job.
Hold on, hold on.
Man, I'll tell you what. They don't get no better than this.
Thanks, guys, for coming. You know, when they asked me to do this, it's a pretty easy decision to accept the honor to actually take these guys. It's, you know, they keep saying thank you to me. Well, that's not where the thanks needs to be. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, Captain.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Pleasure. Oh, it was a trip of a lifetime.
I'll tell you what, the trip back was a lot smoother, but we're exhausted. If you haven't gone out and done the red snapper, you need to do it because wow, it was exciting and it didn't take long. And like I said, we had a great captain and he put us on fish. It was incredible.
I don't know, Captain Matt, I know it made a real fine line in between fishing and catching. It kind of ruined it for some people, I guess, but wasn't no problem catching fish, but got on the red snapper and great people there also, you know, donating their time and their boat and they're being great people, you know. It's hard to find people like that.
Pound for pound, there was some fighting fish, and it was fun. Trip of a lifetime. That was a lot of fun.
Man, you can see by the haul we brought in, it was a successful trip, and all thanks to Captain Matt Stefan, sir. Thank you so much for getting us out there. Man, it was a little rough. We were kind of nervous.
Yes,
but you did warn us. You did warn us. But tell us a little bit, how far out did we go?
So we went about 22.5 miles out of the rocks. We battled with 3 to 5s, which we knew were going to be there, and they were there. And there was a lot of them waves that what we call doesn't have water on the back side of them, so we had to crawl over them instead of slamming down. And that was the hardest part, was trying to fit everyone in there and get it done safely and efficient. We got that done.
Well, it worked fantastic. And Jason, you and your dad, y'all did phenomenal out there. What was it like? The first time ever doing red snapper. What was this like?
Oh, it was a blast. It was a blast. Definitely been on my bucket list for fishing. Trip of a lifetime. Can't thank y'all enough. All around. Headwaters for Heroes, Captain Matt. I mean, it was phenomenal. Battled those 4 to 5s, and then we get out there and battle these, 15s, 18s, 20s. I mean, it's pound for pound, some of the fightingest fish I've ever fished for. I mean, it was just incredible. Really don't have the words for it. I mean, it was really an awesome time. And to be able to experience this with my father, yeah.
I think it's really cool. You got your Purple Heart in Iraq. Your dad served in Desert Storm, and it's just incredible. It doesn't seem like those two conflicts were too far apart, but yet here we have a father and son, and we're so honored to have both of you guys be able to come out here and do this together. It's not often we get to do that. Well, I tell you what, guys, it's been quite an adventure. I think we better get these filleted.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome time.
Yeah, that was great, getting to fish red snapper with my dad out there. That's been a dream of mine, to go offshore and do some deep sea fishing with him. So, the Willamar Lodge, top-notch people. I mean, Clint and Miss Nancy, awesome people. The lodge is beautiful. The recliners are amazing. The kitchen is one of the best kitchens I've ever cooked in. I wish I had that at my house. The outside is nice, just sitting, relaxing, smoking and joking, enjoying a cold one. Yeah, you couldn't ask for a better place to stay.
H4H is, great because, it gives the veterans, the Purple Heart veterans, a place to get together. And fortunately, I'm not a Purple Heart veteran, but it does give them an opportunity to get together and share their experiences and have the camaraderie like, we did in the military and so on. But it's really great that they do the stuff for the Gold Star kids and the Gold Star, spouses, because a lot of times people, tend to forget about, they focus on the veteran and the tragedy, and they don't think about what's left over. And, we don't have a tendency of focusing on that sometimes, and they're left in the wake of a lot of terrible things sometimes. So it's a great thing that they do,
Headwaters for Heroes. I love this organization. Just the camaraderie. It reminded me of being back in the Army, and kind of found something that kind of lost when I got back to the civilian world. And the people that run it, they're top notch. I mean, organized, friendly. They go above and beyond. They make you feel like you're actually part of the family. You're part of the group. Like, you are the mission. You are the focus. You are the center of attention. Not, it's not like, oh, we're doing this, look at us, what we're doing. So, I don't know, couldn't ask for a better group of people to be around.
We went pretty far out in some pretty rough waters, but we were able to get on the fish right away. We had a great day. I'm so glad that we were able to come in and watch the smiles on their faces for everything they've done for us. Honestly, hearing some of his stories as he was sitting next to me in the boat actually sent chills down my body, him talking some of the things. There's nothing we can give these guys back for what they give us. And this is a short cry from it. And every time he said thank you to me, I wanted to say, no, you say I say thank you to you.
Wow, people, what a trip offshore. A little rough heading out, but I tell you what, when Captain Matt put us on those snappers, it was game on. The deeper we went, the bigger those snappers were, and man, it was tough, as you saw, getting them up. They are some fighters. I tell you what, they fight 10 times their weight, and we had such a great time. We can't thank Captain Matt Stefan and his wife Amanda enough for what they did for us. They really made a great event, a great time for the veteran and his father. You know, it's been great working with Jason and his dad, Darren, being out on this trip. We really learned a lot about him. But guess what? The part 2 of this episode is really, really gonna rock you, so stay tuned.